families. My name is JK. Welcome to another episode of the BRR Show. And on the BRR Show, we talk about business, relationship, and real life issues. Yes, we give you relationship tips. And of course, this is where you're going to hear real life issues and you will learn how to deal with them if they happen to you. Today, I have an amazing guest in the house, and that is Mrs. Damilola Ajose. She is a single mom of two and a professional baker. Hello.
Thank you.
Good to have you on the show.
Thank you.
I like your outfit.
Thank you. Don't looking back.
Yeah, thank you. All right, I'm just going to go straight to ask you the question. First off, you were not always a single mother.
Yes.
What exactly happened?
The single motherhood started when I lost my darling husband. That was February 22, 2021.
Last year.
Last year. It's a year and a half now that I lost him.
So sorry.
Thank you. So that was how the single motherhood started. And it has been a life that I didn't even prepare for. But what will I do? I just have to carry on.
At what point did it start? Like before you got married, your husband was healthy?
Was healthy.
Okay.
It was healthy. I met my husband in 2015. We got married in 2017. And it was after our wedding, we started having some strange sickness, and we tried what we could do. We took him from different hospitals, different tests, different this, that, and we spent all we had. And at the end, we lost him.
That's so sad.
Thank you. So that was how the journey of single started.
Single motherhood.
Single motherhood
So
started.
you were left to raise your children. How many children do you
I have 2 kids.
Two children.
I have 2 beautiful angels. One is 5 and one is 3 years.
Okay.
So that was how I've been moving with my life, with my 2 kids. Though I didn't prepare for this. Nobody prayed for this.
For bad things to happen, yes.
But
sometimes
when
they do
when
happen.
it happens, you just have to be strong. When it happens, I don't have any choice than to put myself together. I just have to be strong for my kids.
And move on with life.
move on
Because
with
life
life.
will always go on, regardless what happens.
Yes, life goes on. Nobody preached to me. After his death, people were like, this. No, different people will come, they will encourage you. But
Different opinions.
yes. But I just sat myself and preached to myself, damn it, I need to move on. Because my kids, they look up to me.
Sure. So, I know you're a baker right now and you're doing very well for yourself.
Yes.
Have you always been a baker, or it was at the time that your husband passed on that you decided to?
I've been in this baking business over 10 years.
Over 10 years.
It's a passion.
Okay.
I love anything food.
Oh, anything food.
Yes.
That's why your skin is popping out. Because you eat good food.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So anything food. I've been in this business over 10 years. And before the death of my husband, I said, I decided to upgrade myself in baking business. So I paid for an upgrading class, and that was in baking. So few days for the class to commence. That was when the sickness was out of hands, and we just have to take him from different hospitals. I was like, what about this course? Am I going to leave this course? But
so you had already registered, you had paid, and your husband was on the sick bed and was getting worse at the time. And your kids were there too.
Yes.
And needed your attention.
So I need to attend to my kids. I need to attend to my darling husband. I need to attend to other things. And I was like, his family was like, you just have to leave everything you are doing and just take care of your husband, this, that. And my husband looked at me and said, Dami, go for this course. Don't worry about me. I will be fine.
He told you that?
He told me that. He encouraged me. That's why I do tell people, if you have a husband that supports your dreams, please appreciate him and hold him strongly. So he said, I mean, don't worry, I'll be fine. Just go for the course. Not even knowing that it is that same course that will help me
to sustain you and the family.
Yes. So it was after some months, I think the course was for 3 months.
Yeah.
Then from the course, I will go from the hospital to go and check it from the hospital. I will go for the course. I will do this. I will still attend to my kids. Though I dropped my kids with my mom.
Okay.
So it was going from one place to
To
another.
another.
You need to see the way I look there. In fact,
It
you
must
know
have
that
been
this
very
lady really
demanding.
needs help. My husband will look at me from the sick bed. He will say, "Dami, I don't like the way you look. Look at you. Don't worry about me." He keep encouraging me. That's the funniest part.
Regardless what he was feeling at the time. He was
Yes.
very sick, but he kept telling you, keep going for your cause, don't give up, don't do that because of me.
So it get to a point that he was getting well. It was so obvious that
He was recovering.
from everything. And it get to a point again that we don't even understand. They said it's cancer of the lungs.
That is so sad.
So we try all we could do. Yoruba will say oju ti owo. We try all we could do, but at the end we lost him.
That is so sad. So you had a really supportive husband.
Yes.
You know, while he was alive, he was supportive,
Yes.
encouraging, and all. So when he passed on, how did that affect you? How did it affect your life, your business, and everything generally?
It affects so many things about my life. Because after the whole scenario, I think I started my life all over again. Let me say I started everything all over again. I started from scratch. Because I was left with just 20,000 naira in his account. We took it.
Just 20K.
Yes. So after he left, and then the tradition is you stay indoor for 41 days.
Yes, as
to
a
mourn your
widow.
husband. So during my stay at home for that 41 days, I'm always on social media. So since I can't work, I can't go out. So luckily for me, I saw a training, online training about cake. I bake and I make some cake too. So it was then I saw one advert about how to make cake board and cake toppers.
Okay.
Yes.
At that time, have you finished that course you registered before your husband?
Yes,
passed on?
yes,
Okay,
it
you had
was.
finished that
Yes.
one. Okay.
So I registered for the online class. It's just I think 2 days course online. So after I was through with the course, after the 41 days, immediately after my 41 days indoor like this, I started my business because I need to feed my kids. So
the training that you got on making cake boards, you now started practicalizing.
yes,
Okay.
immediately. So then I decided to put up that same online training for people. It was during that time I was able to raise through the online class. I was able to raise close to 200,000. I said I lost everything because during his sickness I sold many of my equipment.
Okay.
Yes.
In order to be able to pay medical
Yes,
bills
yes.
and take him from hospital to hospital.
So I bought my mixer, bought 1 or 2 things, then I started my business. I resumed my business back. And the funniest part was that with that same thing, that skill I added to my baking business, I was able to feed my kids, to take care of my kids, to put food on our tables, you understand, and
Pay bills.
pay bills. And when I started the cake tools business, I sent my goods outside Lagos to Oyo, to Taraba. People started patronizing me outside
Placing
Lagos.
orders.
Yes. And if I'm not baking, it's either I'm baking or I'm making baking tools. I make cake board, I make cake toppers, I make acrylic cake topper, I make acrylic cake combs.
Wow.
It's either I'm baking, I'm cooking, or I'm making cake tools.
And you acquired these skills by yourself. You went online
Yes,
and
yes.
paid and acquired the skills.
Yes, yes. It was during my stay, that
the
41 days.
days, you know, in mourning your husband. That was when you
Yes.
made that decision.
Yes, yes.
Okay, so has the journey been easy, even with these businesses and this money that you're cashing out?
It has not been easy. It has not been, I must confess, it has not been easy because I had a supportive husband. I really miss him, seriously. He has been my support system. He has been my everything. After God, it's just him.
At
So,
what point in this whole procedure that you sat down and be like, man, I wish my husband was alive? Did you get to that point?
yes, yes, because he has always been the one encouraging me. If I tell him that so thing I want to invent into this business, he will give me 100% support. That means you can do this. Okay, let's do it now. That means you can do it. Okay, you need fund. You will raise fund for me. You know, but right now, I just fine. I have good people around me. Thank God for the good people around me. My brothers, my mom, they have been so supportive. But still, that space.
Yes, it's not really easy.
Yes.
Okay, so you as a person that had a skill, you have a skill,
Yes.
and your husband passed on, sadly. It's not still easy for you. What would you say to women that would rather be full housewife?
Oh. I will advise women that don't sit at home. I will tell you not to sit at home, because find something doing. Fine, nobody prays for any evil thing
like
to
they will
happen.
tell you, are you trying to say that my husband is going to die? He takes care of me and the children. So
do you know a lady walked up to me, came to my office that he want me to train him on catering, and after the whole training, and she graduated, and it was later she told me, said, Mrs. Ajose, do you know it was your story that inspired me to go for this course? I said, how? She said she always sees me being hardworking, and she was like, if a young widow can be this hardworking,
someone that doesn't have a husband, how
yes,
much more?
Then how much more? She said she thought in herself that if she eventually lost her husband, what will happen to her? That was what encouraged her.
And did she
she's
have
a teacher.
Job?
Yes, she's a teacher.
She's a professional.
Yes, she's a teacher. And do you know, I'm really happy for her, because after the whole training, her husband established her. She also had a supportive husband. So most time, know that these men are not ready to support their wife, but
sometimes the wives are not even ready to be supported. They don't even
Yes.
want to do anything, so the man will just be looking at you.
I always advise women, please look for something doing. Nothing is too small. Just make sure you are doing something.
All right, guys, we'll go on a short break, and when we come back, we'll probably be coming to the end of the show. Life is not always perfect. Like a road, it has many bends, ups and downs, but therein lies its beauty. The BRR Show is the business, relationship, and real-life issue show. We will be giving entrepreneurs and business owners the opportunity to learn more about business and be good in their businesses. And of course, we'll be giving tips on relationships and how to manage real-life issues on the show. Join us every week on TLIG Africa TV as we bring you amazing episodes. For adverts and sponsorship, please call the numbers on your screen. Thank you. Welcome back from that break. You're still watching the BRR Show on TLIG Africa TV. It's your girl JK, and I'll be talking to the beautiful, Damilola Ajose. She is a single mother of 2 and also a special baker. So, you train people?
Yes.
You train people. So
Yes.
tell us, what are the things that you train people on?
I train people on cakes, snacks,
How to bake cake, how to make
how
snacks.
to make snacks. Then we cook continental dishes
For events, weddings.
Yes, decoration also, events decoration.
Wow.
Yes.
You do all that. You
Yes.
mentioned something about cake boards.
Yes, cake tools. They are called cake tools.
Cake tools, okay.
Cake tools. So cake board. Only no, a baker will understand.
They will understand
Cake tools, like even if you don't want to be a baker,
you can deal on
yes,
cake
deal on
tools.
cake
You don't
tools.
necessarily have to be someone who makes cake.
Yes,
Okay.
yes. So I train people on cake boards, how to make cake boards, acrylic cake topper, paper cake topper, then acrylic cake home.
Oh wow, I like the way you're talking about. I like when you call professional terms. It's sweeting me. All right, so I can see that you brought some of your products.
Yes.
Yeah, so just show us what they are. And
These are some of our products. This is a strawberry cake,
Are you
a
serious?
vanilla cake. So
chocolate today. Okay, so how affordable are these things now?
they are very affordable.
Okay, so this is like a cake loaf where
Yes.
you can just eat with your spoon.
You can see our logo is there.
Okay.
Royal
Splendor cakes and extras.
Yes,
Okay.
the extra there is for our cake too.
Oh, okay. So cakes, snacks, more chops, food production,
Yes.
cocktails, and lots more.
Yes.
You do so much.
Yes.
Wow, this is amazing. I'm sure this is for keeps. For TLIG. Somebody, I don't understand who is in the background telling me about this cake, but you are not going to get it. All right, so before we come to the end of the show, I would like Mrs. Damilola Ajose to tell us what keeps you going. You know, in all these things, you know, and the way things are getting expensive every day, the things you use in baking, like flour and all those things. Do you ever get to a point where you just say, man, I've had enough? See, I'll go and learn carpenter. I'm not doing baking again.
Seriously.
At that point, what makes you
Yes.
wake up the following day and still go back to your flour and your whiskers and your mixer? What keeps you going?
Due to the increase in price of especially in baking industry, at times I'll feel like just to pack my load and go back to my village
Village.
and start farming. But what will I do? I love baking. As in, I just have passion for my job.
Okay.
And what keeps me going? Let me say number one is God.
God,
My
yes.
beautiful kids. At times I get tired. I'll say, let me give up. But my first baby, Grace, she'll look at me at times and say, Mommy, you are doing well.
Aww.
Oh, that's alone.
You just have feeling yourself.
I say, I don't, even if I don't have reason to give up because of these kids.
Yes, because you are even an inspiration
Yes.
to them. For
Yes.
her to say, "Mommy, you're doing well," that means she's highly inspired.
Yes,
by
because
you.
I and my husband, we've already planned the way we want to train our kids and what you understand.
The
So
values
I
you
don't
want
have
to
choice.
you want them to have. Okay.
They're looking up to me as their mom and dad. One day, my baby said, Mommy, so you are my dad and you are my mom.
Oh, that would have been an emotional moment.
You understand? So I don't have choice.
Those things just keep you pushing on, regardless what fly is saying in the market.
And regardless of so many emotional
Yes.
and every other things, you have to move on.
All right. You have done excellently well. You're a strong woman. That's why you're on the show today.
Yes, because
All
a strong woman raised me. I don't have choice. I just have to be strong.
Strong. Exactly. So you're going to look into the camera. Tell us, you know, the details of your business. If you're on Instagram, if you're on Facebook, the number to reach you on. If I want to get married now, my wedding, and I want you to do decoration and all this stuff. So
Yes.
someone might be watching and they want to patronize you.
Yes, our Facebook page. We're on Facebook. Royal Splendor Catering is our Facebook.
Okay.
And what should I call it? Our Facebook
Name.
name.
Yes.
Then on Instagram, Royal Splendor Catering and Tools.
Okay. That's your handle on Instagram.
Handle on Instagram.
Royal
Yes.
Catering.
Royal Splendor Catering and Tools.
Okay, so the tools is on Instagram. Okay.
Yes. So
Any number to call?
yes.
Okay.
You can reach us on this number is 070 6710 2126. 070 6710 2126.
All right. So finally, look into the camera and talk to a woman out there that is skeptical about starting a business because she thinks, oh, I don't need to start a business. My husband is rich, so there's no need for that.
My
Just one
sister,
final word.
please, I'm begging you in the name of God. I know your husband is very rich. Please start doing something for your own good, for the sake of yourself and your kids. Please start doing something.
All right, guys, you've heard it from Mrs. Damilola Ajose. She has told you need to start doing something as a woman that is married with children. All right, everybody needs to be empowered for your children's sake, for your own sake, because life happens and life must go on. Thank you guys for being a part of today's BRR Show. I look forward to seeing you next week. Bye-bye.
Bye.